What's going on YouTube? My name is DJ Chris Rector, and today I want to bring you part 2 of my car buying experience. I already have one video on my channel. You probably have seen it or maybe not. Why never to shop at Van Dusen Ajax Buick Chevrolet. Well, it's been about 3, 4, 5 months, and I'm still researching trucks. And in my last video, I said I wanted to wait till March and save up $5,000 down payment. Well, it's February right now, so we're approaching March. And I have saved up well beyond 5,000. So, I keep my, I don't know about anybody else, but I keep my word on this, and I'm fully prepared to buy a truck very soon. But that's just a little background in case you haven't seen the other video. So this video is going to be about my experience at Formula Ford, Pickering, Ontario. You'll probably see it as the thumbnail. You can look it up. They're in Pickering on Kingston Road. There's only one Ford dealer in Pickering. So, I have had some bad experiences, but this one is, this is right up there with the last video. Maybe not as harsh, but in a different way, yes. Yes, it is as harsh. So sit back and enjoy. And I will probably send this video to the manager of Pickering Formula Ford. So enjoy the video. And yeah. So I walk in there and I say I want to test drive F-150 because originally I wanted to go with Tundra. Then I researched Tundra so many problems, and then I had my eye on Silverado, but all my friends, well, some of my friends are like, go with the F-150, go with the F-150. And I never run like Ford because my dad had 2 Fords that broke down. Mercury Sable and Ford Taurus, and they both like hit like 150 and then it's like they're done. So that was as I was growing up. So that didn't put Ford in a good light for me, but I can't turn my back and not see that F-150 is like the number 1 truck. So it's like I better go test drive this thing to see if I should get one of those instead of a Silverado. I don't even care about Dodge. I don't want Dodge. I don't like Dodge. It's either gonna be a Silverado or the F-150 maybe. So anyways, on with the story. So I don't even know this guy's name. I tried to look it up on their website, but there's no pictures of their employees on their website. There's just names. I don't even know this guy's name. You know why? Because I don't even think he introduced himself to me when we first met. And so I'll start from the very beginning because there's multiple parts to this. That this guy is the worst salesman in the history of salespeople. Well, Van Duzen's pretty bad, but okay. So I talked to the secretary. I need some help. They sent me to this guy, and so I say I'm interested in test driving F-150. Like, yeah, and they have I knew this. I saw this on Auto Trader, so I knew they had a used one. And they had a used 2012 F Ford F-150, and he said this, and I'm like, great, let's go and look at it. Yeah. So we go out. It's at the back of the lot. I sit in it, and it feels, like a truck. It feels different because I drive a car, and I'm just like up front, and it's like, okay, let's go for a test drive. And then he's like, well, I can't get it out and whatnot. And it's like, oh, well. And then he's like, well, come back tomorrow. We're moving the lot around tomorrow. And I'm like, okay. It's just inconvenient, but whatever. I understand. Okay, you gotta move the lot around, whatever. So we're walking back to the dealership, and he's like, what do you drive now? And I'm like, I drive a 2000 Buick. And he's like, how'd you get that? Who gave you that? Or something like that. And I'm like, well, take a guess. And he really couldn't get it. And then I'm like, well, who drives Buick? There's only one kind of people that drive Buicks. Old people. My grandparents gave me this car. And then he said, what do they think about you selling it? And he said it in that tone. You know what tone I'm talking about. The tone of like... sorry. The tone of like... your grandparents might be pissed if they... or upset if you sell their car that they gave you. A tone like that. And then it's like, yeah, I've been driving it for 10 years. It's a 2000. It's 2015 now. How long do you think this thing is gonna go? It's on its deathbed. But, I admit that's a little comment but it still irritated me that it's like, really, did you just say that? I'm looking to buy a truck, and you make a comment like, what do your grandparents think about you selling it? And then I bring up, well, my grandfather passed away 6 years ago, and my grandmother is, well, I didn't get into it because I didn't want to get into it, but you understand, like, so that's one thing. So we get back. So when we get back to the dealership, it's like, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. And he's like, yep, I'm here all day. And it's like, great. So I leave. I go off. So I'm in Ajax. So Ajax is at the far side of Pickering. I got Ajax. Now we're on the next day. So I walk in there, and he's shining at one of the trucks, and so he's like, just give me a minute. And he keeps shining the truck. And, this isn't a big thing, but it is a thing that I'm a potential customer, like a big customer that is potentially going to spend a lot of money. And so you don't say hold on to a customer that is going to potentially spend $30,000, $40,000 in your place of business. Forget the truck and show me the service that I deserve. This goes for everyone that's gonna buy a car, because you are going to spend a lot of money on this car, so you deserve the utmost respect. So he finishes shining the truck, and so I sit down at his desk, and he's like, hold on, I'll go get the keys. And so he goes off, and he comes back, and he says, that truck actually just went out for detailing today. And, like, and I'm like, are you serious? You knew I was coming back. You knew I was coming today for a test drive. Like, you would think that he would say to his coworkers, his boss, I have a potential client coming back here tomorrow to test drive this truck. We need to get out and open. But no, that truck just went for detailing. And it's 2012. It's like really 2012 in the back of the lot is really random that one truck went out for detailing. And it's like, wow, that's pretty unprofessional. And yeah, you knew I was coming here. Obviously, you're not taking me seriously. Now, let's talk about seriously for a second, because I missed something. Sorry about this. I missed something. This is like the main point of this guy is a complete asshole. So, before I found out the truck went for detailing, after he finishes buffering the truck and walks out for a second, puts the rag away. So he comes up to me and he guides me over to his desk. And brace yourself, just brace yourself. So he walks me over to his desk. And he's like, I want to ask you something. And I'm like, sure, what? And he's like, have you ever had a credit card or something like that? Ever? Yeah, he worded like that. Ever had a credit card? And I knew right off he was implying, do I have credit? Well, yeah. First off, this is a valid question. But to lead a sales page or potential customers interview or whatever, to lead with that is the most horrible, rude, impolite, you're a dumbass for saying that right off the bat thing ever. Honestly, like it's like, wow, did you just say that? Because you're, like, by saying that, you're implying that you just want to make sure that I'm worth your time. Well, I don't like confrontation, so it's like, yeah, I have great credit, but you can see how that was like the rudest thing you could ever say to a potential customer. It gets worse. I'm not done yet. So we sit down, then the whole he goes to get the keys and finds out it went for detailing. So after that, we sit down at his desk, and he's like, so are you interested in 2012? And he's like, well, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I haven't driven it yet. So, and then I forget the exact wording of this, but he turns the conversation to wasting time. If I'm wasting his time. And so at that point, I try to keep it on the up and up. And it's like, no, I just want to test drive it to see if I like it. And if I do, I might entertain the idea of an F-150 because I've been gunning for the Silverado. I said something like that. But there was more confrontation about wasting time. So you can see that he's already brought up the topic of I might be wasting his time. I'm sorry. I think I brought up something like this in the previous video. It's like wasting your time. Do I care if I'm wasting your time? I really don't. It's my money. I'm the customer. I don't care if I'm wasting your time. But that is one thing you should never, ever, ever say to the customer, you dumb little shit. Actually, to be specific who this guy is, because I told you I can't find... I don't know his name because he never really introduced me. And when we went, backtrack a bit, when we went out to, hold on, that comes after, sorry. So we're at the point where he just comes back from saying truck's out for detailing, and he's like, and Okay, past that point. Where are we? Where are we? Oh yeah. Are you interested in this truck? I'm wasting time. That's where we are. Sorry about that. And so we get past this, but at this point, like, this is already like a little awkward. Which a customer should never feel awkward. Like, the customer should feel like they're in a comfortable place. These people are the friends. You want to make the customer like you, love you, so they give you their money. How do I know this? Well, one, it's common knowledge, and two, I'm a DJ. And I have a DJ service. So I have to sell. I'm like in the same type of business. I have to meet with clients, brides and grooms, and sell them on my DJ service and why they should go with me. And so I'll reference that throughout this. So he says, maybe we can get you something else. Have you test drive something else? Let me see what there is. And he goes off and comes back and he's like, we got 2016 F-150. And it's like, oh, okay. And so we go, when we're going from the door, okay, this is another vital point. I hope the manager is actually watching this. We go from the door, and he doesn't even hold the door for me. Now, this is a big thing. It may not sound like a big thing for a random everyday person, but you know, when I am having my client meetings with potential clients, to hold the door for them is such a kind gesture that, like, they love it, and I get business because it's just a kind gesture. This guy walks out first, doesn't even hold the door. And as soon as that happened, it's like, this is a bad idea. I don't want to do this. This was a bad idea. And so we walk into the truck and I say to him, like, driving the 2016 is a bad idea because if I drive the 2016, I'm gonna want the 2016. So we get in the truck and it's like the base smile, and he's like, so he's like, go straight, turn right. Doesn't say a word. I try to make small talk. Like, I was gonna buy the Colorado in June, but I decided against it. And he made a comment like, that's not a. He made a comment like, that's not a real truck. That's like half a truck. And it's like, dude, I just told you I almost bought that, so obviously I like it. You're smashing what I just said I liked. That's great. So I replied with, yeah, it also sucks half the gas. So that's not a bad thing. So the test drive was literally that and me trying to make small talk, but all he said was turn right, turn right, turn right, turn right, test drive over. We literally drove around the block, going 40 kilometers an hour for, I'd say, 3 minutes, maybe. So he parks the truck away, and I'm waiting at the front, and I'm like, I should just leave. I really should. I should just leave right now. But I couldn't be that much of a dick. So we go in, sit back at his desk, and he's like, so, you like the truck? What do you want to do? And it's like, really? We just drove it around the block at 40 kilometers an hour. Like, would anyone buy a 30, well, this truck was brand new, so it's probably 36, 37 out the door. And he also made the comparison even before we went. He said, you can drive the 2016, but it's basically the same as the 2012. It's gonna drive the same. And it's like, it's really not the same. It may be the same structure, but it's not the same inside. So, whereas this, and he's like, what do you want to do? And it's like, I don't know what you want me to say. We just drove around the block going 40. Yeah. I don't think anyone would buy a truck with that test drive. Maybe if you're a lifetime truck buyer, and that's all you've ever bought. You drove around the block, you like it, so you buy it. Maybe, but I'm a first time truck buyer, so, driving it 40 kilometers an hour around the block is not gonna cut it. Yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna do some more research. And that was that. I walked out. And so, let me be clear about who this guy is, because I don't have his name. If you walk in, I hope the manager is actually watching this so you know who I'm talking about. He's an older guy. You walk in, and his desk is on the first desk on the left. If you're the manager, you know exactly who probably sits there, whose desk that is. Yeah, don't ever go to Formula Ford. They may have nicer salespeople there, but this guy, first desk on the left, oh, this guy's an asshole. So, there's my story about Formula Ford. I'll definitely make a video on what truck I actually do buy and my experience when I've actually bought it. As for, yeah, don't ever go to Formula Ford, or don't ever, if you see the guy with the first desk on the left, don't ever go to him. Holy crap. Anyways, I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.